Hey everybody, this is Ray Wiley Hubbard, and you're on the morning ride with the one and only Jody Lee.
It's the morning ride. Live from the Rockstar Ranch at Texas Homegrown Studios, it's the morning ride.
Welcome in. It is the morning ride right here on Texas Homegrown Radio, also DallasOnAir.com. Live on YouTube.
That's right.
Live and
official on YouTube.
Also the Facebook Live. You can find us, of course, on Live 365. Pretty much anything that says live. No. I started thinking about that yesterday. I was making a promo because we got some guests starting to come in this week. And
Heck yeah.
get that going again. We'll have live music in the studio. That's always fun. I miss that part, you know?
Yep.
We got some great things. If you haven't seen it, though, there is some old video of us having live artists in. And some of them are pretty big now, like OOGO.
Yep.
I had him in. He got confused on La Bamba and started playing the Addams Family. What's that? You hear the coffee making in the background. That's real sound effects right there.
I'm telling you, that ain't made up.
No.
That's happening.
If you hear like a horse galloping, that's because Jeb actually went and got a horse to record. We use the real stuff. None of those digital buttons.
No, exactly. See, what I need is a 1,000-foot cable connected to another couple of 1,000-foot cables. We're gonna hang a microphone off of a horse to get them feet.
You would do it. Oh,
expensive track.
Oh, is it? It's Hump Day, right?
Hump
Today is Hump Day. I have to find my button. It is. We got some other national holidays, but nothing like too big. But I thought I forgot to do that the last day. I'm out of practice. I'm a little rusty still. You know,
Weary from the road.
Yeah, exactly. It is National Throw Your Leftovers Day away.
What if I want to throw it right?
Throw your leftovers away. No. I'm like, do you still have leftovers from Thanksgiving?
They don't survive that long in my house.
It is also National Lemon Cream Pie Day.
What?
Lemon cream pie.
I might have to shoot a text to the wife. Have her
Could
make
go for
me
some
one.
lemon cream.
I'm telling you. My wife is one heck of a baker.
It's been a long time since I had lemon cream pie.
It's been a long time. Indeed.
That was my nickname at junior high. I was kidding.
Of course it was.
Hey, there's old lemon cream.
Hey, Lemon Cream. You related to Meadowlark Lemon?
Me and Lamangelo are buddies. It is also Choose Women Day.
They should sell that to California.
No, that's Choose to Be a Woman Day. That's different.
Poor lost souls.
It is, it's a day you can choose your appreciation for the women who do everything in your life.
Fantastic.
So choose women.
Yeah, shoot. All right.
Yeah. Oh, Caitlyn Jenner's like, oh, I read that wrong.
It's funny because it's
It's not my fault I can't read.
I went to the second grade once.
Let's see what else today is. What else is special about today? If your name's Evan, it's National Evan Day.
Wait. There's National Evan Day?
Yeah.
But have you ever met an Evan that wasn't like I've never met an Evan.
Yeah, I know some Evans.
Good Evan? You
Yeah.
know a good Evan?
Yeah, Evan Felker,
Okay.
Turnpike Troubadours.
Okay.
There was that other guy.
I don't know too many Evans.
I know some Evans.
Maybe that's why there's an Evan
I
Day.
think that guy, the guy that played with Link was an Evan, like the bass player. I think
Okay.
he was a Shank. I think he's one of the chefs.
I know a Kevin.
That don't count unless he's been left at home alone.
What if he can't make the K sound? You know, then is he an Evan? Because he keeps telling everybody his name's Evan. Because he can't say K. Evan.
Evidently.
Evan. Some people can't make the K sound.
It is Anna Faris' birthday.
Anna Faris?
Yeah. She was on a bunch of those spoof shows, like where they made fun of other shows.
Like Meet the Spartans.
Yeah, and like making fun of Scream. You
Yeah.
remember those?
Oh, yeah. Scary movie.
Yeah. She was
Okay.
like the lead lady. And
Yeah, no, I remember her. She was funny.
Brian Baumgartner's birthday, he was on The Office. I think his name was Kevin on The Office, actually.
Okay.
The older guy that.
Yeah, that guy was funny.
So that's our special
happy
things
birthday.
today. I looked it up. I did it.
Is his name Brian?
Brian.
Brian? Okay.
He's a bass player. No, I'm just kidding. Good morning, Holly. Holly's tuning in. She says, good morning from United Co-op. Thanks,
Top of the morning to
Thanks
you.
for telling Patrick about us so he could watch.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we're loving this United Co-op.
And it's the
Co-op.
fastest internet I think
Internet,
I've
yeah.
ever experienced. I was
It is
downloading some things on my computer over here, and it happened so fast. I swear I heard a jet go over.
I think that was not because of the internet.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I think that was because the phone call we made yesterday. No, I'm just kidding. They're watching.
Maybe that Mac just makes that sound when you download something. I don't know.
I don't know. It is fast.
But it was fast.
So we appreciate you.
Usually, I mean, I can count a little bit. I couldn't count. It was downloading and I couldn't count. It was just like, and I was almost disappointed. I was like, "What?" Usually, I count down.
I was trying my hardest to even bribe them to get this internet. I'm like, if you'll just hurry up, I'll give you free advertising for life.
Yeah,
Like whatever.
they
But
did a great job.
no more. Now it's gonna cost you because that deal's gone. It's like a Black Friday special. Once it's gone, it's gone.
It's like a leaf in a storm.
Yeah. But if you're watching, if you're listening, let us know where. We'll give you a shout out. We'd love to say hi to you.
That's right. Yep.
Definitely. So many places now. I need to watch the YouTube more. I got caught up in this Facebook Live yesterday,
Yeah.
and I forget about the YouTube Live because that's new. I didn't do that before.
Yeah.
Looking at some other options too. We may be doing the Roku before too long. So
Very cool. Yep. I like that.
Do our own Roku channel.
That's what I'm talking about. Roku.
Let's make nickname a junior.
Roku.
That was my rowing team.
Roku. Throwing up
I would love to see. You know how they do.
TV signs.
You know how they do those the high education schools, what they call them, Yale and Harvard,
Oh yeah, yeah. Those
and they have
prestige
the
colleges.
They have the rowing teams.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't you love to see a redneck rowing team?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Because some rednecks can row some boats.
Yep.
I mean, it may not even be a real boat. It's just something we strap together.
Figure it out.
But could row the crap out of it. Like I would love to see like a professional redneck rowing team. Would be great.
Yeah, so I grew up in lake country, you know. My dad's a boat mechanic, you know, and so I was always out on the lake when I was a kid. And, you know, the funniest thing is you see some funny things around Lake LBJ, you know, especially back in the day before all them rich folks came down from Austin, you know, political types and stuff started buying up all the property. Well, after that, you know, things started changing a little bit and like the real estate went up. But when I was a kid, you'd see strange things out on Lake LBJ. You know, like a feller in a big carved out foam boat that he made out of a giant foam block, rowing himself across there with a 2x4 with a couple of, you know, things strapped on the end of that to make it like a paddle.
Row, stroke, row.
He was running from one side and run and then go to the other side and rowing, and it was going like this. And so we went on to our you know, call. My dad was on a call, and so we rolled by there, you know, and then we come back, and that feller's almost to the other side. But the thing is his boat is just sinking, you know. It's like almost sunk down in there. And we went up there and we talked to him a little bit, and He was like, yeah, I just want to see if I could get across the lake. He's like, I had this foam sitting in behind my house, and I was always thinking I should carve that out into like a boat and try to get across the way. Dangest thing I've ever seen. LBJ.
He made it.
He made
Almost.
it.
Mostly.
Almost.
Mostly.
I don't
made
think the boat made it. He might have swam the last couple feet.
it. But he made it. It's still in his mind. He made it.
That's right.
That's all that matters. I made it.
He's like, can you give us a lift back across? Us? Yeah, he had a mongoose. No, I'm just
Hey,
kidding.
big shout out to Scott Making 8 out there in Fort Worth, Texas. He's listening in this morning.
Right on. Come on.
Have to come check out the new studio, Mr. Scott. You know where it is. He's doing his Making 8 rodeo stuff again. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
he's got some great stories about a lot of the bull riders.
Is that
in the
right?
circuit, yeah, new and old.
Very cool.
I met a lot of them through him.
Is that right?
Heard some good stories.
Yeah. Speaking of, it was cool meeting Red Steagle the other day, huh?
Yeah, that was random.
Sure was.
Over at Craig's in Weatherford, we're getting some stuff fixed up, and I looked over and I'm like, Red? Yeah, I met him because I've met him a few times, but
Yeah.
it's been a while.
That's the first time I've met him.
And he looked at me. He was like, Jody? We were both like, what? Like dogs that hadn't seen each other in a while, but
Right.
remember him. We're like, "Rrr?" And then I didn't want to be also like, hey, can we get a picture? Like, I'm terrible at that because I don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've met so many people, but I never will get a picture because I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, you
either.
don't want to be that guy. But then later I'm like, why didn't I get a picture? And it's probably because I don't really care that other people are excited that I did something.
Yeah, it's like, it's
But
in my
also-
mind. It's in my mind.
But also, like when it's an artist that's older or somebody you respect like that, I'm like, it'd be kind of cool to have, like you might not get that many chances.
There's a few.
I did the same thing with Chris Christopherson. I was right there with him. And I was like trying to be cool, so I didn't get a picture with Chris Christopherson. But how many times am I going to be hanging out standing next to Chris Christopherson?
There's a couple that if I was to meet them, most of them,
was a
it's
hard one.
impossible now.
That was a hard one. And same with Willie,
Yeah. But
But
I wouldn't.
It's hard because I'd rather be the cool guy to them. Mm-hmm. But then I always wonder, do they get back on their bus and be like, why didn't he ask for a picture?
I don't think Willie does. I think he's
I
just
think he
like,
does.
"Oh,
I think
cricket."
Willie was like, man, I should have got a picture with that Jody Lee guy.
He probably would.
Because now that he's got this new studio at Rockstar Ranch, he's not going to want to take a picture with me. Just blowing up. I should have done it when he was stuck at them other places. I think that keeps Willie awake at night. That's what I think.
I grew up. I grew up out in that territory.
That felt awkward. I was like, this is what narcissist people feel like.
I never got to meet him. I've never met him. I met Billy Joe, but I've never met Willie. That's one that
Willie was probably the coolest I met.
I spoke with Bobby Nelson quite a few times. I used to have her phone number. God rest her soul.
Willie was one of the coolest. I'm always scared to meet my heroes.
Yeah, it's
Because you never know if they're going to be cool or not.
right.
And I have met some douchebags too.
Yeah, well, they're out there.
Jolie. Sorry, sneezed.
They're out there.
Man, and it sucks because then you don't like their music as much.
Yeah, like it's sort of like that pretty girl in high school that you just think's gorgeous until you figure out she just ain't got nothing in her head, and then she don't look so pretty after
There's
that.
nothing going on up there.
I don't know what this. It's a thing. Of course, I was only in high school for a couple of years, and then I was on the road playing music.
He is a savant.
Not so much. I was more of that dude that was like, "Hey, can I crash on your couch?" And they're like, "No," and I'm like, "Okay, I got a van."
You're also that dude that was like, it's so good you just don't even know it. Pisses me off because I tried to learn something. Jeb can make up an instrument. Like he'll make an instrument and know how to play it in like an hour, and then like what? Where did that come from? That's why you make a good producer.
Shaker.
And yeah, it makes a shaker that sounds better than a shaker you could buy. And then he makes me a popping thing that comes out like it's made out of bullets. We should show that on the air.
Oh yeah, you got that thing?
I don't know. I think it's in that bag maybe. The
Yeah,
black bag.
we'll show it on
We'll
the
have to
next
find
segment.
that. And
Yeah.
he creates his own instruments because he got
cool.
bored learning like regular ones that people play.
Well, actually, I was trying to create a match. I was trying to create a brass match, and so I took that 30-30 shell. Well, actually, the first one I made was a 7.62 shell and a 38 special, and then I flammed the edges so that they would go over each other and grab. And I took apart a Zippo that wasn't no good anymore and stuffed all the cotton down in there in the fuse. But before I did that, I put them together to see if they fit, and I went.
How does that work? Like a spark makes it go?
I hadn't figured that out yet. I mean, you definitely probably need like a magnesium rod or something to spark it, but then it'll burn for a long time. Maybe. I mean, I synced it.
MacGyver.
So I seen it on the television, and I was like, I'm gonna try to make me one.
Tune in next week for the adventures of Mick Jebber.
Just get bored, start tinkering with stuff. Sometimes it works.
If the world goes downhill, you're hanging out with me because we're gonna be making all kinds of weapons.
Man,
Jeb's like, I need some baling wire, some duct tape, and lighter fluid. I'm like, what? Just trust me. I need some dryer lint. And
we'll be writing some new music coming up, Jody. There go, man. It's been a little while. We've been kind of on a writing break, but I feel like there's some of these songs that we've been working on here lately going to be coming up, man.
Yeah, we can play anything live in here today?
I think so.
We got a guest coming up tomorrow. That'll be fun.
It's going to be awesome.
Palmer Anthony going to be in studio tomorrow. Yeah. Our friend Jennifer out in Missouri, the one you met out there in Missouri.
Yeah.
She's actually watching this morning.
Is that right?
She said always take the picture, by the way. I never.
I can't take the picture.
Too cool for that. But anyway, Jennifer said she saw Palmer Anthony opening up for Casey Donahue.
Oh, is that right?
That way, so.
Yeah. I think he's my cousin.
Is he?
Nah.
Dang it. Fell for it again. Get me every time. Dang it.
Compulsion at this point. I can't help it.
Hey, good morning, Jose. Glad you're tuned in too. And Robert Boyd.
¿Qué estás haciendo, güey?
We're going to bring Robert back to do sound again. He says he's done doing sound, but he's the best sound man in the world. It used to be Texas, but he's gotten bigger.
That's right.
And I figure he's going to come out of retirement one day.
Yeah, he was traveling around with Ted Nugent running sound for him for the last few weeks.
Uncle Ted. He's my uncle, you know that?
He is?
Yeah, Uncle Ted.
Oh, yeah. He's everybody's uncle.
Still, that makes him mine, too.
Did you know that Ted Nugent is 100% like straight edge? Doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke cigarettes. Doesn't do any kind of drugs. He's like 100% high on life.
Yeah,
Did you know that?
he's naturally crazy. But can you imagine if he did drugs?
That would be the worst thing for America.
I'd be like that. That's what that guy told me.
Maybe he would become like Tarzan and like just destroy our enemies on a rope.
I don't know, man. It could be dangerous if Uncle Ted did drugs. That's why I don't do drugs. That's like that guy that Larry Joe. Remember that guy that
He could be a superhero.
the guy Larry Joe Taylor backstage that came out of the woods? He was like only wearing shorts. and I'm talking to William Clark Green, and he walks up to me and he goes, "Hey man, you don't do drugs, do you?" And I said, "No." He said, "That's good, man, because we do drugs to get our brain where you already are, man." And Will looks at me and I'm like,
That'd be a good compliment.
I'm like,
though.
he's not wrong. And he just walks back off into the woods, and I'm like, yeah, was that good or bad? Will was like, I don't think that was
I'm just
good.
gonna take that as a good thing.
I think it's a compliment.
I would take that as a compliment.
But he was like, we do drugs to get our brains where yours already are, man. It was like,
Hand him a bottle.
all
of
right,
water
dazed
and
and confused. Thanks.
drink this.
Drink it. You need to hydrate. That's what you need.
You have libated, but you have not hydrated.
But we'll also agreed that he was right. I did not need to do drugs to get my mind where that guy already was.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I told him when that happened, I was like, I'm going to be talking about this for years on the radio. Like, this was great. We had that's I think most fun at like those festivals and stuff was just getting things to talk about on the radio. It's not
people
things that
watching.
I actually did. Yeah, I love people watching.
Yeah, people watching.
Because other people don't get it that haven't been, and they're like, "Well, I don't get it. Why do you want to subject yourself to those kind of things?" And I'm like, "Because I've seen some funny stuff."
That's the same thing with songwriting, though, too. You know, I feel like a lot of songwriters, especially once they hit the good life, they stop being in situations where they have something to write about. You know.
Yeah.
You notice that like after people get big, the only things they really write about anymore usually are like love or divorce, because that's all they experience at that point.
Or hotels.
That's like heart wrenching, right?
Yeah.
And
Or that's why they have writers.
you're always on the road driving somewhere, so you can't write all your songs about driving somewhere.
That's
you
why
know?
they start buying their songs from writers, because
Right.
they have to buy them from struggling songwriters who are
That's why Brian
still
Wilson
experiencing life.
hid for like 15, 20 years, right?
Yeah, but that's why songwriters exist, because the guys and girls that make it are not experiencing life the same way, so they buy songs from people, or used to. But now all the songwriting's done in a room, man.
With no
It's like
windows.
5 or 6 people in a room,
city.
and it's not.
That ain't songwriting.
No, it's almost like they go in there and they say, "Here's an example of what you need to do. Do one just like this."
Yeah, we want,
But a little
we
bit
want you to
different.
follow this template.
This one worked, so let's do 10 more like this.
I wonder if they have like worksheets that say like verse, chorus, verse.
It's like ad
chorus,
libs. Yeah.
optional bridge, turnaround.
Yeah.
you know?
National brand of vehicle.
Like, I wonder if they really have a template for writing.
It's like, yeah, it's
this.
like ad libs.
Oh my God.
Throw in old country artist here. It's ad libs. That's what bro country is. Maybe
something about Springsteen.
maybe you should do the bro country challenge today.
the Bro Country Challenge. I might be in the mood to do the Bro. It's been a long time since we did the Bro
Bringing
Country
it back.
Challenge.
Let's see if we can get Palmer Anthony to do it tomorrow.
That'd be awesome.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, though, be ready. Sunny Day is going to be back with us today. He's getting back. He said he has to be on every day because that's how he gets his free coffee.
All right. He said that he was really missing being famous, too.
Yeah, I think
don't take that away from him.
He's now 2 days in. We'll see where he's at today.
Yeah.
There's no telling what's happened between when we talked to him yesterday and what's going on now. So,
makes
Sunny
sense.
Day coming up next, and more. If you don't want to miss anything, if you love the music, you can always listen to us on Live 365. Or if you just want to watch us, you can do that too on Facebook Live, YouTube Live. All those links are on our webpage. Just go to www.texashomegrownradio.com. All those links are right there. It makes it really easy.
Just whatever you do, don't watch with no sound.
Oh, and my dad is watching us on the TV.
What?
High tech redneck, my dad now
High
watching
definition.
us on the YouTube
That's what I'm talking about.
on the big screen.
For real?
Yeah. What up, Ricky? I don't think I've ever called my dad Ricky.
Are we bringing back the Deuces?
Yeah. Deuces, Ricky Greg. What's up? All right, we'll be back in just a little bit. Stick around. It's the morning ride on Texas Homegrown Radio.